Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing tonight? I apologize if I sound tired or anything like that. Tonight, I am. I've been, kind of busy the last couple of days. I haven't slept much. But we persist. Anyways, we are going to be getting back into Tsukihime. We are, I believe, going to be confronting Ciel after Shiki saw her after the fight against Nero. We're gonna be like, hey, what the heck was that all about? I feel the morning sunlight. I think this day is going to be like mostly new stuff. I feel the morning sunlight. I keep my eyes closed as I try to fall asleep again, but the gentle sunlight keeps urging me to open my eyes. Slowly, I start to awaken. A quiet atmosphere. The air is comfortably cold, and the sunlight is warm enough. I guess the weather will be great today. Then I should get up and go to school. That's right, I have to go to school. The past 3 days, my life was chaos, and it made me forget I was a student. I wake up. I'm lying on my bed, and my glasses are on the bedside. I automatically put them on and look around. The sunlight streams so strongly in through the window, I almost expect to hear it pouring through. I take a quiet breath. I fill my lungs with fresh air, and it feels like my chest is purified. I hear the clock ticking. Small birds chirp in the woods outside. I stay on my warm bed, aimlessly feeling the relaxed passage of time. This is, of course, another peaceful day. But I feel a bit unsatisfied. Although I'm back in this calm morning, I feel that there's something that seems out of place. Even though I killed the vampire with the black coat and everything is back the way it was, I'm feeling that something is missing. That's ridiculous. I shake my head and shake off that unimportant thought. And then... Good morning, Shiki-sama. Ah! I jump up in my bed. Now that I look, Hisui is standing quietly at the side of my bed. Hisui! Please excuse me, Shiki-sama, but since you did not notice, I spoke. I'm sorry too. Hisui respectfully bows to me. She surprised me. My heart is still pounding rapidly. Huh? But it's still before 7 o'clock, Hisui. Yes. It is a bit earlier than your usual waking time, Shiki-sama. Well, yes. Then why are you here, Hisui? I came to wake you up. Akiha-sama wants to know what you have been doing these last 2 days, so she wanted me to bring you no matter what. I forgot. Come to think of it, I skipped school last Saturday and was with Arcuid through all of Sunday. What's more, I came back late last night, snuck in like a burglar, and then went to sleep. Don't tell me. Akiha's angry. I do not know. Please confirm for yourself, Shiki-sama. Oh, you are dead, dude. Hisui's voice sounds very cold. Hisui, you knew I came back? Yes. I noticed when you returned early this morning around 2 o'clock. We saw you on the security camera when you were climbing the gate, Shiki-sama. Yo, they got security cameras? Does Akiha know this? Wait, I thought they didn't like technology in this house. No, only Ne-san and I know this. That's good. Anyway, I think I avoided the worst possible situation. However, it's still pretty bad. Not informing her what I've been doing these last 2 days and returning in the middle of the night, it's pretty bad. Alright, I'll head down immediately. And if possible, I'd be happy if you tried to calm her down as much as possible. Akiha-sama already appears calm. I think it will be difficult for my words to calm her even more. One problem after another. I just got done with Nero, so I never thought I would face another life and death battle without even a rest break. Well, time to get up. I can't do anything staying in bed. I'll go after I change, so please go ahead, Hisui. It's alright, I won't run. Well then, we will be waiting for you. Well then, I should change quickly so Mistress Akiha may pass judgment on me. Alright, I'm here. Now only a door separates me from the sitting room where Akiha awaits. No matter what the circumstance was, there's no excuse for skipping school and not coming home for 2 days. Now, this is a situation, or a conversation that we had before. I don't remember what we did then, but we are technically on a different path now, so it's not going to tell me which one. I think. Let me see. Yeah, these are technically considered different scenes, so it's not going to tell me which one I did before, so... I mean, I could go back and check. I doubt we picked lie last time. So we'll go with try to deceive her. Well, I just have to deceive her somehow. I don't think Akiha will understand about non-humans like Arcuid and Nero, so I'll have to minimize my lying without telling the truth. Alright, let's go. My cat. Taking a deep breath, I opened the sitting room door. She just walked right across the keyboard. In the sitting room, Akiha is on the sofa and Hisui is standing by the wall. Good morning, Ni-san. Her gaze is telling me I am angry. Morning, Akiha. Let's dispense with greetings. Please sit there. I wish to speak with you, Ni-san. Her words are so forceful I can't say no. I solemnly and calmly sit down on the sofa across from Akiha. Ni-san, this is very abrupt, but may I ask about these past 2 days? Ugh. Despite her polite language, Akiha's words are unmistakably a threat. But her Oni-chan cannot tell her such a story. About that, Akiha. Yes, what is it? The truth is, I ran into a minor acquaintance of mine and I showed that person around the city. Maybe we did choose to lie to her last time. I don't know. Oh, a minor acquaintance? Yeah, I got to know the person just recently and we met just outside of school. I was asked to keep this acquaintance company until Sunday, so you skipped school and stayed away from home without even notifying me or asking permission. Akiha's gaze is extremely frigid. She seems even more shocked than angry. I remain quiet as Akiha stares at me wordlessly. And who was it? Eh? I asked who this acquaintance of yours is. She looks at me directly in the eye. I can feel her thinking, I will not be deceived. Well, If you can't tell me, that means you feel guilty about it, Nie-san. Her gaze shoots right through me. I get the feeling she'll attack me more if I look away, so I stare back at her. Well, this is totally random, but she does not remind me of the Akiha from back then. Her stretched back, her perfect posture, her unwavering eyes. Perhaps this is imprudent, but I honestly think she has become very beautiful. Shiki, be careful with your words. You know, Akiha. What? Your eyebrows are pretty thick. No, they're not. Look at them. Ah. Bam. Akiha's leg smacks the table as she jumps up. Ah. How do I say this? She's surprisingly surprised? I don't get you at all. That wasn't something to be surprised about. With a deep breath, Akiha slumps her shoulders. Nie-san, it seems like you do not wish to answer me seriously. That's not right. Honestly, I won't lie to you, says the guy who decided to lie. It's just that I have a lot of things I can't say to you. Jeez. Really, ever since we were small, I was never able to tell if you were an honest or dishonest person, Nie-san. Really? I don't really remember how I was when I was small. You don't have to remember, but I haven't changed either. Pressing you like this even when I know how it will turn out, maybe I haven't grown up at all. I understand. Then I will no longer ask about this, but please refrain from doing anything like this ever again. Nie-san, you are the eldest son of the Tono family. If you do not understand your position better, it will be very troubling. Hey, that has nothing to do with this. Besides, you are now the successor to the Tono family, so it doesn't really matter what I do. If you're worried about the future of the Tono family, you should go find a husband appropriate for the Tono household. For some reason, Akiha descends into silence. What's wrong? Are you feeling alright, Akiha? It's nothing. If you have enough time to worry about me, please pay more attention to yourself. You have your chronic anemia to worry about, Nie-san. Well, it is true that I frequently collapse from anemia. Anyway, please do not leave the mansion by yourself often. Even without that, the city is dangerous recently. Someone like you, who meanders about in a daze, is just asking to be attacked by that serial killer. Serial killer? Oh, those serial killings. Those serial killings where 9 victims have been found. Their bodies were all drained of blood, so they call it the modern-day vampire, but... Oh, that's okay. Those incidents, they won't ever happen again. Shiki, you idiot. Huh? It means the vampire isn't around anymore. That killer is caught already. No, he's not. Think about it. Is that so? Nie-san, how do you know about that? Well, I just happened to see it, but for sure, such things will not happen again. Yeah, at least there won't be any more people killed by Nero. But Nero's not the serial killer, you idiot. These past 2 days spent with Arcuid, so many things happened I really can't say just what is right and what is wrong. but the simple truth remains. I can say it was all for the best. Nissan? What happened? You suddenly seem very happy. Akiha looks strangely at my face. It's nothing. I just feel that it is finally over. A smile unconsciously creeps over my lips as I answer. It's 7:30. Shiki-san, breakfast is ready! Kohaku-san's cheerful voice rings out from the dining room. Well, I'll go eat breakfast. Isn't it almost time, Akiha? Don't mind me and go ahead. Yes, I know, Nii-san. Maybe it's because of our conversation, but Akiha is in a good mood. Rising from my seat, I head to the dining room. I really don't have an appetite. How come? Well, having white rice with something blood red all over it would make anyone lose their appetite. I shake my head. It's certainly just an illusion, and Kohaku-san's cooking looks excellent as always. Getting a hold of myself, I take a bite of the breakfast. I instantly spit it out. Akiha looks at me questioningly as I came out of the dining room so soon after I went in. Nii-san, did you forget something? No, it's nothing. It's just something really trivial. Shiki-san doesn't seem to have an appetite this morning. He just throws anything he eats back up, so I got him to take some medicine. Huh? She said medicine, but it's really just some vitamins. I had a bad dream last night. I should settle down in a bit, so I'll eat at school. I didn't say this to Kohaku-san, but to Akiha's eyes telling me she wants to say something. So I'll head out soon. My head should clear up once I start walking to school. Wait, Nii-san. Akiha's voice comes from behind me. I'm going. I'll be back early today, so you can scold me then. Ignoring Akiha's worried voice, I exit the mansion. Hisui walks with me to the gate, carrying my bag. Well, I'll be going. Thanks for seeing me off, Hisui. Hisui wordlessly hands me my bag. Shiki-sama, around what time will you be returning? You don't trust me either? It's okay. I'll definitely be back in the afternoon. I understand. Then please be careful on your way. Hisui bows deeply. Feeling a bit embarrassed about it, I leave the mansion's gate. At the intersection, there are only the figures of my fellow high school students. No young woman sitting on the guardrail like that one time. Well, of course. I probably won't ever see her again. First of all, her goal was to execute the vampire, and with Nero gone, there's no reason for her to stay around here any longer. Just a little bit in my chest. Things like regret and lingering affection. It is true she only brought trouble, but even still, it was fun being with her. I think there must be something wrong with me. Even though I was in such danger the whole time, there's still a part of me that unconsciously tries to remember her. It's almost like I'm in love with her. Even though I would never want to be exposed to that kind of danger again. Because I skipped breakfast, I arrive at the front gate 10 minutes before it closes. Everyone who doesn't have club activities before school arrives at this time. The only clubs that meet in the morning are the sports clubs. So naturally, the entrance gets crowded with students. By the gate, I see a familiar figure. Not even knowing what I plan on doing, I chase after her. Good morning, Tono-kun. It's strange to meet you out here. Yeah, I saw you from behind, so I ran after you. There was something I wanted to ask. I sneak a look at her face. Yes? What is it? She faces me with her usual gentle smile. What does flag C do? Could potentially get a flag here. And I want to see what it does. Want to check what it does. Oh, that's the one I was checking before. Okay. I am going to ask about last night. We're going to confront her. I gather up my courage and ask her about last night. Senpai, last night, were you in the park? I thought I saw you wearing something like a black coat with your skirt flowing in the wind. What is that? Well, yeah, the high-laced boots suited you. I was kind of fascinated. You looked really cool. Huh? Senpai tilts her head. She frowns like she doesn't understand my words completely and then denies it. I don't quite understand, but you're saying that I was near your house 2 nights ago looking like that? Yeah. Senpai, that was you, right? No way. Tono-kun, are you saying I look like I really have that much free time? Senpai is really angry. She can't be playing ignorant or lying. No, that's not it, but I just saw someone that looked like you in the park last night, so... Senpai gives a sigh. Tono-kun, that wasn't me. I don't have that kind of hobby. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to ask. Certainly after having her say that, she is right. Ciel senpai and the person that night aren't related at all. In the first place, senpai's just a normal person, and if she was actually there, she had to have seen me kill that vampire with my knife. If she saw such a gruesome scene, there's no way she could talk with me normally like this. Sorry, please forget about it. I guess it was just someone else. That's fine, but did that person really look like me? That weird person? Well, I'm not too sure. It was dark and far away. Huh? Yeah, it was far and I couldn't make out her face. So why did I think it looked like senpai? Maybe there's something wrong with me. I mean, there is, but I don't think that's related to this. I cross my arms and think. The 10-minute bell rings. Uh-oh, we'll be late. Well, bye, senpai. See you later. Yes, I'll come see you during lunchtime. I fly into my classroom. It's still 5 minutes before class, so it's very noisy inside. I take a breath and head to my seat. With this much time left, I didn't even need to run at all. Yo, Duke of Delinquency! From behind, I hear the voice I never look forward to. What's going on, Tono? I never heard you were skipping class. It's a lot of trouble. You have to tell me when you skip school and go play. Arihiko says those preposterous words with an unbelievably happy expression. Why should I have to tell you when I don't go to school? Isn't it obvious? When you don't show, neither does senpai, so it's bad unless I think of something ahead of time. What's bad for this guy? But seriously, what happened? Since middle school you've had anemia, but you never skipped school. Well, you did a cool trick several times, leaving as soon as you arrived. You know, when I was in school, I had to do that quite a bit. Not for the same reasons as Shiki, for migraines mostly for me. I would wake up with like just a tiny little bit of nagging headache, and by the time I actually got to school, it was so bad that I had to go home. It's kind of like that. I made it to the intersection and felt bad, so I went back home. Both you and Yumizuka seem to be acting like bad students lately. Well, I'm guilty as charged, but is something wrong with Yumizuka-san? Her? She's been absent lately. She was always such an honor student, so I think she might have been stressed out. But I bet she can't call a raise because she has a bad hand. Arihiko's words are always very unique. While we're talking, the homeroom chime rings. Well, I'm off. Since you skipped Saturday, make sure you study hard today. Arihiko goes back to his seat. Fourth period ends and the class erupts into pandemonium all over again. The guys dash off to the cafeteria, the girls eat their lunches at their desks, and Inui Arihiko's carrying a sandwich and coming over to me. Yo, Tono! Lunch. What should I do? Since morning, I haven't really had an appetite. I don't feel hungry. So maybe I don't have to force myself to eat. If I eat, I might throw it up again and cause trouble. I should not eat. Alright, I won't eat. I won't. Skipping 2 meals won't kill me. I'll pass. Do what you want. Seeing a vision of food with something red on it isn't something I want to do again. To be honest, I'm already feeling bad looking at Arihiko's sandwich, because there are many bright red tomatoes in it. What's this? You're becoming more and more unhealthy. Is your new lifestyle not suiting you that much? That might be it. They complain about me being late when I wake up at 7 o'clock and the curfew's at 8 o'clock. If I spend the night somewhere without asking, they interrogate me afterwards. It's like a prison, right? Isn't that alright? It's a proper life. Early to bed and early to rise, right? Early to bed and early to rise makes me a massive bitch. You won't be able to grow up to be a good guy if you burn out when you're young. I agree. But you seem to lend the argument more strength than anyone else can. As the ultimate counterexample, that is. Oh yeah? You're pretty honest today. Alright, I'll split the sandwich with you. I said I didn't want to eat. Don't worry about me and eat. Lunch will end soon. Okay, down the hatch. Arihiko holds his sandwich with both hands and begins to eat. And then... Hello everyone! Senpai comes in with something that looks like a boxed lunch. Oh? Senpai, I thought you always ate in the cafeteria. No, I don't have a set lunch routine. It just depends what mood I'm in. Senpai takes out a boxed lunch wrapped in a cute handkerchief. But it seems just a little too big for a girl. You mean you managed to get up early and make lunch this morning? Yes, that's it. I managed to wake up before 7 this morning and... Wait a minute, what are you making me say, Tono-kun? No, that's not what I meant, but... Senpai, you're not a morning person? Yes, I'm not good at waking up early. Senpai suddenly looks like a student being scolded by a teacher. My family family owned a bakery, so we'd get up early every morning. But I'm terrible in the morning. My father would always get angry when I was a kid. What? A bakery? Me and Arihiko look at each other. He must be imagining the same thing I am. Ciel senpai kneading dough with those white fingers of hers and baking it. My daily battle with my father lasted 10 years, but in the end he gave up and told me working two people's worth is better than trying to train me. Since then, I can wake up when I want to. Ciel senpai sticks out her well-developed chest. Oh, is that so? I'm a little surprised. You seem so reliable. Yes, I always try hard to not make any mistakes in front of you. But really, I'm more of a clumsy person. Yeah, maybe she is a bit clumsy. Come to think of it, I really started getting close to Senpai when I saw her, an upperclassman, all alone in the courtyard fixing those splints and helped her out. A really clumsy person would never do something that wouldn't benefit them the least bit. Those two things have nothing to do with each other. I see. But I like people that are clumsy. I can relax better with them. Yup, Arihiko agrees next to me. So, since you're not a morning person, you usually eat in the cafeteria? Yes, although I usually eat in the cafeteria, there are times when I make lunch. Aren't you two part of the cafeteria group? Nah, it depends on what mood we're into. When we were freshmen, my sister made me something, but Tono here would always eat in the cafeteria or buy bread, so I end up doing what he does. I see. So Tono-kun is a person of many moods. Yeah. Being with him will just drain you out, so be careful, Senpai. That's true. Senpai agrees and she opens her lunch. The round box is half rice and half side dish. It's pretty much a normal lunch, but it seems a little large. Then I'll start eating. Is it okay if I use this person's chair? A person who isn't here has their chair up for grabs. I'm sure Takada-kun would love for you to have his seat, Senpai. Takada-kun is a guy who sits next to me. He's pretty plump, but a good guy. Sometimes he borrows money with a grace period, which lasts about until the end of eternity. Senpai doesn't put her lunch on my desk, but puts it in her lap. Next to her, Arihiko starts opening his second pack of bread while still standing up. Next to these two, I stare aimlessly out the window. Huh? Tono-kun, are you not eating? No, I thought I'd skip today. Not eating? Won't that make you hungry? No, not really. I'm not hungry, and skipping lunch doesn't affect me that much. Wow, that's amazing. If I skip a single meal, I can't function. I just collapse of hunger. It's a little embarrassing. I always eat more than most people, and I still get hungry. Not at all. Senpai, you've developed a lot more than other women. God. I'm sure you... Arihiko, you can't just say this! I'm sure you have to eat a lot to maintain that large chest of yours. That's not even how it... Yeah, Arihiko speaks the truth. To tell the truth, we both want her to eat more and grow more. God. Is Senpai embarrassed or shy? She makes a face I don't quite understand. Well, I'm sure she's probably happy. But Tono-kun, will you really be alright if you skip lunch? I'll be fine. Skipping meals during the day isn't that rare. I only didn't eat breakfast, so I'll probably be fine until evening. Wow, Tono-kun, your body will break down with that kind of lifestyle. It won't break. This is more of a mental restriction. Well, thanks to an accident long ago, my doctor told me it wasn't good to gain weight, so it's better for me to skip meals once in a while. Huh. I guess even guys still think about their diet after all. Senpai looks up at me for some reason, and after thinking a little bit, closes her lunch. I just remembered I had something to do, so excuse me. Gathering up her things quickly, she disappears like the wind. She wanted to share her lunch with you, you idiot. How cute. Arihiko comments on Senpai regretfully while watching her leave. After class, the room quickly fills with the gloom of dusk. The sun is sinking below the horizon. There's no one else in the classroom. I'm the only one who likes sitting here and doing nothing. The room is painted red. I don't like watching the sunset. It makes me think of blood and reminds me of the events in the past few days. Still, I don't particularly feel like going back home. I stare blankly out the window. Red sunset. Ow. The old wound on my chest hurts. The color red. Something red. Such as human blood. Lots of blood. Sticky with a strong smell. Gah. It hurts. My glasses are on, but my head hurts. Why? Throbbing pain. My head. Why? My head. Why? Throb. Why? Why? I start to pant heavily. My breathing is ragged. I'm horribly getting worked up. I'm irritated. There's something I can't stand, and I can't calm down unless I take it out on something. Is it Tono-kun? Senpai? Senpai has a very serious look on her face as she enters the room. I just heard a sound like someone knocking over desks. Was that you, Tono-kun? I turn around. Indeed, desks are strewn about and chairs overturned everywhere. Yeah, it seems so. I guess I got a little irritated for no reason. Did I really do this? Jeez, you can't do that. I don't know what happened, but you shouldn't take it out on things. Senpai starts to straighten out the desks and chairs. I wordlessly do so too. Sorry. I don't quite know myself. Tono-kun, you're acting weird. You were spaced out in the rain that time, and today you spaced out in the middle of all these jumbled desks. Yeah, I'm tired, and it's making me act weird. I take a deep breath. Is it because I saw Senpai's face? That headache and the irritation I had before vanishes like it was never there. Sorry, I've caused you trouble again. I'll head out now, so see you tomorrow. Oh, Tono-kun, are you going back now? Yeah, I nod. As if nothing had just happened before, she gives me a hearty smile. What a coincidence. I was just thinking that I should go back too. Since it happens to work out, can I go back with you? No, I really appreciate the offer, but isn't your house in the opposite direction? We can't exactly walk back together. I know, so we'll be together until the gate. Well, in that case, my pleasure. Yes, I have to get my things, so please wait a minute. With light footsteps, Senpai runs out of the room. It really was only a minute till she came back. Thanks for waiting. Now then, let's go. She really is cheerful. How should I say this? Just seeing her drives away the clouded feelings I had earlier. Having such a great person ask me to come with her, I ought to be punished if I was still gloomy. Okay, let's go. But it's a pretty short trip to the front gate. That's right. We'll have to go as slow as possible to make it worth it. Senpai starts to walk. Following her, I leave the darkening classroom behind me. I walk through the hallway bathed in sunset with Senpai. While talking about pointless things, we walk as slowly as possible. There's such a wonderful atmosphere here. Thinking back, I spent the night in Senpai's room. Back then, my mind was filled with the fact that I killed someone, and after that, I forgot about it when I was with Arcuid. If it wasn't for that one night, I don't think I would be here today as I am now. She doesn't bring it up, but I wonder what she thinks about that night. Did it feel like she was just lending a hand to a depressed lower-classman? Like picking up an abandoned puppy cast out in the rain? Senpai, Yes? Senpai looks over to me. Right when I was going to ask about that night, my stomach interrupts, growling audibly. No, not growling. It's more like a roar. The silence is a little uncomfortable. Tono-kun, it seems you're hungry. I guess so. Jeez, do I get hungry even when I don't have an appetite? I let out a sigh. Looking at me, Senpai smiles. Of course. Being human means you have to eat to live. No doubt. Come to think of it, I'm really starving. I hadn't realized it, but skipping breakfast and lunch really did take quite a bit out of me. I don't think I can last until dinner, so I should buy some bread on the way back. Tono-kun, here. Senpai presents me a pouch of cloth she's holding. I think it's her lunch. It's partly eaten, but is that okay? Blushing a bit, Senpai says this embarrassedly. That's right, Senpai only ate half of her lunch today. Finishing someone else's half-eaten lunch is a little embarrassing. I don't care, I'll nod. Never mind that and just eat. I believe kindness should always be accepted. I'll take it. I'm hungry, so if you don't mind, I'll eat it. Yeah, even if it's a bit past the expiration date, I wouldn't mind. Then let's go to the tea ceremony room. If we go there, I can get you some tea. Senpai trots off down the hallway. Thanks for the meal. I bring my hands together briefly and start to dig into Senpai's lunch. Munch, munch. I eat without restraint while Senpai stares at me. Munch, munch. Munch, 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 munch. I gulp some tea. Senpai keeps watching me. Does it taste good? It's cold and not very good. I think that comment was a little too honest myself, but it's my personality, so I can't change it. Senpai gives a small laugh as she looks directly into my eyes. Tono-kun, you have quite a philosophic outlook. She says this kindly. Huh? I don't get you, Senpai. Saying something like that all of a sudden. But it's true. Normally, people wouldn't eat another person's half-eaten lunch like that. but you don't seem to mind what others think of you, do you? Really? I'm not that self-conscious. I just live honestly. But if living life without caring what others think is philosophical, then this person is much more of a philosopher than I am. If it was me, I could never mend the splits in the courtyard that everyone else ignores all by myself. In my opinion, I think you're more philosophical than I am, Senpai. You're always living at your own pace. It feels so good just to watch. I speak openly. Of course it was a compliment, but Senpai says, "Oh, I see," and slumps in disappointment. Senpai? Did I say something bad? Yes, because normally that's what they call an old spinster. I'm a girl, so hearing that is a shock. For Senpai, that must mean she's acting old rather than being philosophical. Oh yeah? So does that mean I'm acting like an old man now? Well, excuse me, I'm just a high school student bravely facing the dangers of life. But you can't deny it, because a sitting cushion and a cup of tea really suit you. Anyway, always calm, you seem like a retired man. Senpai giggles. I wanted to hear I was more a guy that looks good in Japanese clothing, but if Senpai says a retired man, then maybe that isn't a bad thing. Oh, well then, fellow old-timer, how about we have a long chat over a cup of tea? I'd love to keep you company, Shiki-san. With a beaming smile, Senpai pours some tea into my teacup. An hour passes. We talk together until 5:30, and then we walk out the gate before it closes and go our separate ways at the intersection. I head up the road and draw near the mansion. After a little more walking, I see Hisui standing by herself at the front gate. I wonder what Hisui is doing. Tilting my head to the side, I head for the front gate. Hisui realizes I'm here and bows her head. Welcome back, Shiki-sama. Yeah, thanks, Hisui. I can barely reply since I'm bewildered by the respectfulness of it all. Were you waiting for me to come home? Yes. Greeting the master is the servant's duty. Answering very matter-of-factly, she doesn't even bat an eyelash. Hisui, I'm truly happy you waited to greet me, but there's really no need to wait outside. I'll come back on my own, so you can just greet me whenever you realize I'm back. Hisui's face clouds slightly. Oh, maybe she was waiting for me to return like this on Saturday and Sunday. Hisui, I understand. Starting from tomorrow, I will await your return in the lobby. Hisui gives a quick bow and opens the mansion gate. Hisui turns around as she does so. For some reason, the atmosphere isn't exactly conducive to conversation. Hisui closes the gate after I pass through, then she silently walks to the entrance to open the door and leads me into the lobby. I get to my room. Akiha isn't back yet from her lessons, Kohaku-san is preparing dinner, and Hisui is cleaning the mansion. Jeez, there's nothing to do. Well, there's quite a mountain of studying, reviewing, and memorizing a student like me has to do. But I just don't feel like doing anything. Suddenly, Arcuid's face flashes in my mind. Whether good or bad, it's probably just a reaction to the crazy 2 days I just had. Perhaps spacing out here in my room will be good, giving my mind and heart a break. After eating dinner by myself in the large dining room, Kohaku-san treats my wounds and I go back to my room. Akiha didn't make it back in time for dinner. Her lesson was apparently going to last a while, so she was going to eat away from home. It's past 10 at night now. It's a bit too early, but since I'm exhausted, I should sleep early tonight. I've already viewed this scene. I don't remember what happens here, but, it might be Ciel Senpai. Ciel Senpai, perhaps? That's dumb. It could never be Senpai. Good evening, Tono-kun. I jump up in bed. Senpai? Yes. I wanted to see you, so I came. Oh, is this... Yeah. This is, Arcuite's little gift to Shiki. I see. Senpai says this with a smile as if it was the most natural thing in the world. You came to see me? No way. Let's see how far this goes. But it's happening. In reality, I'm here right now. That's why I'm saying this isn't real. It's already this late. This is my room, too, so it's not a place where you can just come in. It's all possible, because this is a dream. A dream? Huh? A dream. Senpai? Yes, this is a dream you are seeing. Let's think of it that way. Senpai smiles. Senpai is her usual self. But I feel there's something incredibly wrong with her. Her eyes, normally full of kindness, now look like they are planning on something. Her polite words are rather making me uneasy. No, what is the most strange is this situation where Senpai is in my room. I steal a glance at the clock. It's still past 3 o'clock in the morning. Such a thing. No, there can't be such a realistic dream. I get up from bed. I try to walk towards Senpai, who's in the middle of my room. Huh? My legs. My legs won't move at all. That won't do, moving on your own like that. Please stay there, Tono-kun. Please stay here. Hold on, Senpai. My legs. Why won't they move? It's obviously because this is a dream. Tono-kun, do you still not believe me? As if shocked, she raises her shoulders. But I'm the one who's shocked. A dream? Please stop fooling around. Why in the world are you in my room at this hour, Senpai? Do you need to ask? There's only one reason for a girl to come to a boy's room, you know. Blushing, she gives a smile loaded with meaning. Only one? Senpai? That's not to make some delicious food or to play a card game, so... That's right, I came here to be with you tonight. With her normal, carefree tone, Senpai says something outrageous. Hey, what are you saying, Senpai? Why are you thinking that all of a sudden? I wildly wave my hands in the air as I blush furiously. I don't know how this situation came about, but there's something definitely wrong with what Senpai is saying. First of all, she's my senpai. We're not lovers or anything. We're more like friends, and, I really am happy for her to say that, but I'm mad at myself for thinking that way, and... Oh, enough already. Isn't this strange? That's Shiki talking. Oh, enough already. Isn't this strange? Why would you say such a thing to me? Senpai sighs. I understand. You don't want to do it because it's me. No, that's not it. Well, I mean, that's it. But isn't this odd? To me, you are an important confidant, and I thought our friendship had nothing to do with love, and I was thinking it would be great if all three of us, including Arihiko, could have fun together. Shiki, I would like you to think for a moment about what you just said. So, even if this is a dream, there's something wrong with this. Senpai, let's stop. This is wrong. Yeah, it's wrong. This isn't right at all. I don't love her, so I shouldn't be doing this. I don't love her? Is that true? If this really is my dream, it would mean this is what Tono Shiki desires. Oh, I see. I understand what you mean. Senpai looks away from me. My legs that could not move before can move. I don't know why they weren't moving earlier, but I can now get Senpai out of the house. Tono-kun? Senpai's voice is sharp and unthinkably strict. Yes? I've decided. It'll be more mean. She grins. Senpai takes a step towards me. Hey, Senpai, stop fooling around. I'm not fooling around. Isn't this what fooling around would be? She snaps her fingers. At that instant, I suddenly fall back on my bed. What's going on? Both my hands are behind my back. Something like a leather belt ties them together. Oh! Both my ankles are also tied with a belt, and I can't move at all. Why is this happening all of a sudden? Yes, this is a dream, so doing that is a piece of cake. What? I strain my arms trying to break free. The belt groans under the stress, but it doesn't even seem like it'll come off. What are these, chains? These facts are suddenly weighing down on me. It looks like my hands and feet cannot be freed. Senpai gets on the bed. The bed creaks under the weight of two people. See? I told you it's no use fighting it. You are all mine now, Tono-kun. And we fade to black. That was something. I don't have a clue how the rest of that goes, like I mentioned before. I've only gone through Arcuate's route before. I don't know what happens there. Oh my god, I'm tired. Also, kind of funny is, there's options for all 5 of the romanceable girls for that scene, but, like, you only actually get this scene on Arcuate and Ciel's routes. Like, it's not there for the other 3. I think. It's probably not there. Like, the far side routes, that's Akiha, Hisui, and Kohaku, they branch off from the near side routes, like, really early on. Like, day 2 or something like that. Maybe even day 1. Day 2, I think. End of day 2, or end of day 1, beginning of day 2. I think. Anyways, this has been relatively short, but I think we are gonna go ahead and start wrapping up because, like I said, I am so freaking tired. Oh my god. I think I might lay down for a little bit. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing some Grand Blue Fantasy, getting back into the main story finally. We will of course be back with more Tsukihime next Friday. What are we gonna be doing next week? Do I have Flag E? I mean, I should. I need Flag E. We might be getting off in... Yes, okay. We might be getting over into, the actual proper Ciel route, finally. Like, where it fully branches off from Arcuids. So, that's cool. Thank you to everybody who stopped by tonight, and I hope to see you all next time.